everybody, welcome back to another episode of Call Me Gamer. This is Call Me Ghost, and we are playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a KFC dating simulator. And, we're gonna go click on this door. By the way, for the people in the last one, too, you see how slow these sparkles are moving? That's literally just because my computer... It's just my computer. Excuse me, wow, a little... Oh god, a little acidity came up with that. Woo! Hold on. What is this? I don't care. So... Yeah, it's just my laptop. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on, because we're fucking perverts. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. We're definitely perverts. Oh yeah. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. Bitch, we didn't take it off. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! I forgot you forgot to take it off. You decide that now is the moment to make your big move. You tell him you're cold, you fess up and tell the truth. What are you thinking, Tyler?
Well, if you say you were cold, he might offer to snuggle with you.
You wanna say we're cold?
Or
if
you say you fess up and tell the truth,
he might
maybe he'll cuddle up with us. Or if we do the top one, he might cuddle with us. So I mean,
I feel like telling him we're cold is the least weird thing to do. Cause yeah, you can tell him you like him all you want, but just don't do it while you're wearing his fucking jacket that you snooped around into, you know?
Yeah, let's tell him that we're cold. Okay.
Just a little pro tip. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace.
I'm about to dick you down.
My dick is warm. No, wait, it's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. No, this is great. This is what I wanted. Yes, absolutely. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. Dude, fuck, stop! But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, hanky-panky. God, I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Oh, hey. There they are. There's our pals. You wake to a beautiful morning. Oh, I love how they're just there. Oh, hey, not person. Hey, hey, student. Okay, so I called him person because there's a manga I'm reading. It does have an anime, but, I've been reading the manga. I think it's Iruma-kun is gonna be the Demon King or whatever, or Iruma-kun at Demon School, something like that. But there's a character that was just introduced whose name is Person, and his whole demon ability is that he's able to erase his presence. And so, this is like 40-something chapters in, probably more, and we're just now getting introduced to him. And they're like, yeah, he was in the class the whole time. It's like, what? He's just really good at, like, not having a presence.
What the
Which
fuck?
I think if you're gonna introduce a character late, that's a really cool way to do it.
Oh yeah. He's literally
But no, that's why he reminded me of him. That's why I said it. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. That's right, it's the third fucking day. If you think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Redacted! In some jurisdictions, redacted isn't even legal. But if the rest of... This is definitely cocaine. No, Colonel Sanders definitely puts cocaine in his herbs and spices. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's ridiculous. It's a fucking biscuit! With butter! With butter! And a single chicken leg!
God damn. This fucking game, bro.
Dude, have you had Wendy's breakfast yet? It's so fucking good, dog. They have a new chicken biscuit. It's like a honey butter chicken biscuit. Dude, it's so fucking good. Like, it's, like, I wish I had actually, it makes me want to actually wake up early so I can go and get, like, 4 of those things.
Guess I'm gonna have to.
They're so good, man. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous!
Uh-huh.
My cuisine in your taste buds, that is. Oh, yeah, I knew that. Take him down a peg, flatter. No, we're gonna fucking flatter this bitch. Then we'll peg him.
Yeah.
Flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye, and he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Bitch, overcome with emotion and confusion by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Why are we little bitches? There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning awaits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night! I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. Oh, okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Plank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl.
Oh my gosh.
But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know this little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control when he landed with his dick inside me. His large metallic peen. It had a wave function!
Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker?
Yeah, there's a lot of things wrong with that sentence. And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
Well, you're free falling, so... Yeah.
And I'm free. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. You're a shitty friend sometimes. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. I fucked the Colonel! And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers! Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Alright, cool. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. Oh no, here they go again. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop. Though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh my god. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have a swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. What? Oh, I get it. You can get your swirly dipped, too.
Ew.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? You know, like the fucking Hulk. Because I'm literally the biggest person at school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, hanky-panky, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're just twisting my words, and I won't have it! You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer... Oh yeah, we broke our fucking hand. Makes you wince in pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up! Ever!
Not until I'm king of the pirates!
Not until I'm king of the pirates! Oh my god. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day at school? Hanky-panky, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. You know, for plot. Aren't you concerned about my hand, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. What a fucking asshole! Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? Fucking... But that was about the flavor of my delicate... But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? Oh, God.
You literally just shit in a container, didn't you?
It was clear that you just shit on the plate. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Hanky Panky. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Oh, whoops. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. We did just kind of run out on him. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, Hanky Panky. Yeah, annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you ran out on him! Like, literally, how fucking rude. You take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Okay. Whoa, that's that book! It looks like bad news! It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire. I don't know how to pronounce that. Grimoire?
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire, like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? Excuse me, holy shit. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered in arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here, and says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That's the worst idea I've ever heard. Like, literally just the fucking most horrible idea. That is way drastic! Yeah, you tell him, Miriam. You tell us, Miriam. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Please let us have a choice. You've got a memory-erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Is that okay with you?
Do that.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Don't do it after all. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice and makes a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog movement coming on. Dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. What do you think?
Let's see what happens.
You want to wait and see what happens? Yeah, that sounds about right. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Oh! Sprinkles turns feral and runs for the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here! Terrence, I will destroy you, Terrence! Oh my god! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but by any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. Ahem. I apologize for that outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Hanky Panky, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before you can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Oh. Sprinkles is interrupted by words and sparks coming from they're fucking in the back of the class! I told you to save it for after class! Bzz, bzz. Oh no, not Clank! You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Oh god. Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Brr. But no, you had to show off to your cool good friends Jeff and Joanne. J&J forever. Miriam, cut him some slack, jeez. Watch us from a triangle in midair as we descend. Oh, he fucking left her in midair. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Beep. Whir. Then take Jeff and Joanne with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Jesus, Miriam. Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep! Bzz. Oh God! No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. What? Alright. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay? Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. And then like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was uncomfortable.
Unfortunate.
Oh, unfortunate?
Yeah.
Unfortunate. I cannot read. I am a dog. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. TM. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay! I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor! How can he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is just such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs that she cut herself, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me! Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a big ranch enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Fucking man, brother. Hell yeah. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I really, like, that would be so nice, bro.
Right, that's a good-ass pep talk.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Dude, I was watching Fairy Tale yesterday.
Yeah.
And... dude, I'm so emotional, bro. I cried.
Oh, yeah?
I cry more watching anime than I do watching any sad movies.
Dude, I was at work. It was either yesterday or the day before, but I was at work, and I was on Facebook for a bit, and I came across this one shot of this little manga one shot.
Yeah.
And it was about this dude who, I guess, he was a doll maker, and he had gotten so engrossed in his work that his wife took his daughter and left. And he hadn't seen them in years. Well, he created a doll, a sentient doll, like a living doll that looked exactly like his daughter.
Yeah.
And they lived together, and he would patch her arm up every time she would try to carry heavy things, and her arm would fall off. It was so sweet, and he would tell her, like, oh yeah, this is what happened. And she was always just so worried that, like, oh, he would totally rather have his real daughter here, because I'm just a doll. And one day he dies. Like, he gets old and he dies, and he hands her a letter and says, here, take this letter to the lady across the street that we get our groceries from, and here's a letter for my true daughter. And she takes it and she goes, okay, I need to find his daughter. I need to find her. And she goes on this journey, and she gets so beat up, and she ruins her favorite raincoat that he got her. And, like, gets there, and the daughter basically just slams the door in her face, like, I don't have a father, you're mistaken, stop this. and she's just crying, and she drops the note in a fucking puddle, and she's just like so sad. She reads it, and is like, it basically was like, look, every time I was looking at like pictures of my daughter, I really wish I could have just brought you to life so that you could live like a good life together with everybody, like with us. You've been an amazing daughter. And I started fucking tearing up, man. I was like, oh no, this isn't a vibe up in the club right now. No.
No, well, and I mean, that's why I cried, because literally, like, I'm in season 4 right now.
Yeah.
And literally there was a moment where one of the main characters' time stood still.
Yeah.
And like 7 years had gone by. And so she was wanting to go see her dad. Well, where her dad worked, he died. He worked himself to death. Well, over these 7 years. And then she goes back to her place. She has 7 gifts for each year that her birthday passed by.
Oh, no.
And they were all in there. And then the one that recently came in. And it was just like, I don't know where you're at. I just hope you're enjoying life. But I just want you to know that I love you.
I need to start Fairy Tale. Jesus.
And like, when I was like, she actually wanted to see him, and no, he's fucking, oh my god. I'm like, I'm such a baby. My eyes are like so watery.
No, I cry at the drop of a hat to emotional stuff. So like,
yeah, it's
like I get it.
Yeah, anime is awesome.
Anime's awesome. Shit, man. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. So fucking tiny. I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were pep talking, Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam.
Fapping.
It's like, you decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. That is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of challenge. Or talent. Not that. That's a
talon.
That's a different word. I almost said challenge, and I was like, what? And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, or Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Hanky Panky's famous chicken pot pie! Oh my god. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Cherry blossom.
Hanky Panky, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in? I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pies begin to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping we were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the timer goes off behind you. I think it's time to fess up. We gotta get this dish out.
Yeah.
The pot pie's gonna burn! Okay, you got me. I'm doing a bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's a lot of yards to be able to smell a pot pie from.
Someone's making one.
That's very specific. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. Tender loving care.
Time left to cook.
Time left to cook. Terrence loves cocaine. But
that long cock.
A heaping helping of that long cock. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
There you go, too.
Oh yeah, that's still funny. The moment of truth. Wow.
God.
Okay, but that does look really good. They make these pictures look so fucking beautiful.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, Daddy. Fucking Caillou. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing. There's our mac and cheese. Yeah, we get some representation in here.
Yeah.
Are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely preparing to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. Trademarked. Excuse me. He's harnessing his 11 herbs and spices like, come man!
God damn.
11 episodes later.
Oh, yeah.
The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious! Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air! Oh god! Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Baster Blaster! Baster Blaster! That's the thing. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Ew. Let's rock and ride! Ashley scoops her I almost thought it said scoops her panties. Scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula!
God damn.
Oh god, I love it. I love it so much.
Oh.
Even Clank gets into it. What's its good? 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique! The one time he speaks coherently. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all! Oh god. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clanky and rolls him out the back door of the arena. He was plugged in? How does he skydive when plugged in? As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley and her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? Probably. You got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? You know what? Logic says no. Do it the hard way, just as Sanders taught us, Tyler.
Do it the hard way.
Doing it the hard way, just as Sanders taught us. The Colonial. Who needs magic when you've got passion? Fruit punch. I'm going to do it the hard way, with my hard way! Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms and gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, hanky-panky. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, hanky-panky, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever! You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's driving the plane? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. No! It's the secret ingredient! Tons of cocaine! Which I did before this. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world does she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster.
God damn it.
Steve, wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross magic items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef. Actually, you know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe better watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. I'm kind of like the... It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up... You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Give up and drop out of culinary school. Here we go! Like, you summon extra power from deep down within yourself. Yeah, that's the only obvious answer. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win!
And I came here to come. Here.
Damn it. I got kicked out of a 7-Eleven. No, wait, it was, shit. Was it a Waffle? No. I got kicked out of something, but in Duke Nukem's voice. I can't remember. Anyway, your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary and... Oh! It turns the orange color of mac and cheese. I thought it was saying my hair physically turns mac and cheese the color orange. As culinary energy flows through your body. We're at 30, but we're just going to keep going and finish this off because it feels like it's about done. You know? My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing for their entire lives for...
Daddy.
Yes, Hanky Panky, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Jesus! The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. Fuck! You interrupted my inspiring monologue! Sorry. My heart is pure. My hand is steady. My cock is hard. My mom's spaghetti. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. Begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body.
Are we about to go Super Saiyan?
Probably. You know with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Fuck! But don't worry, dear Hanky Panky. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid eyes on.
Show us a picture.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everybody's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? Pop wasn't a fucking cook. From off screen, you hear a pure, innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Oh yeah, he totally did that. Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looked like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. Your kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in US or UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks? Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other automatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon prawn noodles and savory soup. Wow, that is adorable. My word, it's so delicate. And that, is that a teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Speaking of Naruto Maki, I need to do my Japanese. Yes, chef!
I need to get back into it, bro. I have failed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
shit.
need to get back into it, man.
I just made it to the Obesidan League on Duolingo.
See? I'm not even close, bro.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes,
Call
Sprinkles!
me Daddy.
And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Hanky Panky, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made boopy udon over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Maybe it's just me. I don't really care for seafood. So, did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to swash around. Woof woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Gah. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. Oh no! I can't eat this! I keep poking my tongue! Disqualifying! A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Yeah, fucking wonder. Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? You can't fucking eat it. Don't discount sympathy. Wait. Simplicity. Yeah, there we go. This isn't the last you've heard of me! Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yes, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight with a light rose water syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Oh, well, at least it's pretty. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Well, then it shouldn't be fucking made. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Hanky Panky? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. Oh my god, you dumb bitch. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to a college of eating, school for the hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. Are you serious right now? If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified! Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! That's the second time they've used that fucking comeback. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best. But this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either! If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese, it actually looks really fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing. Oh, this is their thing.
Their famous bowls.
The famous bowls. Oh my God.
Are so fire, bro.
I haven't had one. They just
fire,
look really
bro.
good, but I haven't had one. Sniffing
They
and
really
eyeing.
are good, man.
Are they?
Yeah, they're like my favorite thing to get.
Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. We need to go pay a bill in Carrollton later, so maybe we can, No. I'm probably still not gonna get KFC. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Is it... Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced.
So he's 7?
I guess, yeah. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. No, that's not. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. All right, Oprah, calm the fuck down. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. Excuse me. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even the Van Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. That's not fucking fair. We worked hard on this. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return from one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow! Oh my God. You know that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Or when they were the villains. I'm loving these outfit choices for him, honestly, though. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting! No ghost allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. This son of a bitch got pulled out a window by a breeze. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together... It's the Spork Monster! He is totally mellowed out! Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster!
Oh my God.
It's a fucking Adventure Time plot twist. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Student, no! Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls across the floor of the ballroom, and like a Hollywood movie premiere, it's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He has arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma. So we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh no. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say! Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This is the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Alright. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Holy shit! Howdy, classmates.
He doesn't even have his...
He's just got a shirt.
Yeah, he's just...
A white shirt. He's gonna get that so messy. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just get them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. And there you have it, guys. No, it's not the end. Oh, what? As everyone feasts on the delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Hanky Panky, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. He's just like, cool, and walks the other way. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Hanky Panky. How sweet, we'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll need to do by myself. Oh! But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? What? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I can enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Hanky Panky, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. For real this time. Well, there we are, guys. We just played the fucking longest ad KFC has ever put out. So, Tyler, what'd you think about this? Like, just real talk, what did you think? This is the intro, by the way, that y'all never got to see. Which is honestly really fucking well put together. So, again, Tyler, what do you think? What do you think of this game? Because, like, I kind of dig it. Like, it was obviously so fucking ridiculous, but I think that's what I loved about it, you know?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I agree with you on that. I have never played any dating sims.
Never, ever?
Never.
Oh, they're very wonderful. You should start.
So, yeah, this being the first one,
I think
I'm still at a what the fuck.
I think this is definitely the weirdest and wackiest dating sim I have ever played. But yeah, we played a dating sim.
I mean, it was cool. It was chill, man.
All right. Well, I guess thank you guys for watching. I love you, Colonel Sanders, a finger-looking good dating simulator. Go out there and get a bowl of
finger-licking goodness as you try and date the Colonel.
Yeah. Bye.
Peace.